Cybers. It's Kuro back with more Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail. Oh, where do we even begin after last time? Well, for one thing, we teamed up with freaking Kona and Zeralja alongside with Denku and Oriente to take down the Valley Garmonde. It was epic, it was awesome, and I loved every moment of it. And we find ourselves teaming up with Kona again for the next feat, which seems to be a culinary battle against Bakool Ja Ja and Zeralja. Also, I wanted to go through this whole game, this whole expansion with the Picture Manager job. But with how the story's going and how much Bakool Ja Ja is kind of pissing me off to no freaking end, I felt it more appropriate to find him in the class that I know best, the Dark Knight. Because I did not go through all the trouble to make this sword and to not use it on someone that deserves it. If I do go back to using Picture Manager, it'll probably be for the world quest. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be using for the rest of this expansion unless I need to switch to something else. Anyway, Kona, the history of violence. Kona has the look of a man intent on finding bananas. Right, we need to find some bananas. Let's see if we can. There are jewel leaves here. They do. English, work with me. Let us see if there are jewel leaves to be had in town. Other words, bananas. Perhaps the cook Oriente mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Doubtful, but worth a shot. But yes, we're to make a culinary dish, a cultural dish, that even local Matt doesn't know. This will really be this more than just a culinary battle. This is really just their way of having us learn more the culture, because sometimes even culture can be discovered through the food they make as well. Okay, got that taken care of. Do I need to? Yes, I do need to repair my gear. It's been a while since probably from doing duty roulette a while ago, I can't remember. But yes, we need to gather quite a few ingredients. One of which are bananas. Oh, hello again. Did you need something? About those jewel leaves. The jewel leaves, for purposes other than Zibruk Pibil, naturally. Yeah, that's what it's called. Zibruk Pibil. How long did it take them to come up with the names for these for this expansion? And how long did it take for the voice actors to actually be able to say them? Say them without stuttering, because I cannot. Unfortunately, I just used up my last. You'll have to travel to the lower forest for more. Golden Majek Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. I see. I had hoped to avoid such a lengthy venture, but there is no other way to obtain our ingredients than the Jakika heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Hamu? Traveling there requires that you go through Tainbeck Traverse, but it has caved in due to the recent storm, I suspect. That storm really caused a lot of problems in Tirol for some reason. What? But that means we can't get our Najul leaves, and neither could Bakool Ja Ja and Zeralja either. But we can, can't we? If there were no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat, or else alter its objective. That's true. There must be some way, otherwise we wouldn't be in the middle of this. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find Zibruk people to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. I see. Still, if there are no leaves here, and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliao. So perhaps there is something about the Buk people that we have yet to learn. Something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Maybe the origin of it? Oh, I see. Like who was the first to make it, its history, that sort of thing. If it's Jacques history you're interested in, you should start with the old war. Between Zerbal and the Momolja, right? These forests have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of that bloodshed is to know the Buk people. Huh? What does steamed Ibrak have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing though such a detour may seem, I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilyan Aso. It lies a short distance to the east. Alright then. The village of Ilyan Aso. Understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. Alright then. That storm really caused a lot of problems for this rite of succession. Though I guess there weren't alternatives to completing the rites, we wouldn't be able to do completing the feats. The rites of success wouldn't even be possible right now. Let's make our way over to the east then. That is. The next one's southwest though. Annoying. Oh, aye. Two roads. Everyone knows there was a war between the Momolja and the Zebral, but I may have forgotten some details. Kona probably knows all about it. The village of Leon Aso must be further east. Let us continue with taste. For all we know, our competitors may be on our heels. True. Knowing Bakool Ja Ja, or even Zeraja, they probably got someone stalking behind us to see how we're getting the ingredients ourselves. And what in the hell is that? What in the hell is that? Starcrier. Oh, that's a bounty or something. Not gonna mess with that. Especially when it's level 100. My gear's only like my item level's only 652 right now. Is this it? This place feels forgotten by time. Real quick. Yeah, there's one to the north. And grab that real quick. Oh, I'm over here. Right there. Go ahead and grab that real quick before we continue on. I like the nighttime theme of this area. It really puts you to sleep. I don't know what was going on with me playing Star Wars Old Republic last week. I was dozing off like mad while I was on Narsadar for some reason. I don't know why. Either it was I didn't get enough sleep, or maybe the music of the place was just putting me to sleep. I don't know. I never had this issue playing Final Fantasy 14 though. So this is the village of Ilyanaso, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-granddaughter called it home, in fact. Huh? Wookievu? What are you doing here? Wookievu, I didn't know you were in Yaktail. I was picking up lumber from the Ikbaraks when I heard the third pumice was on her way to the site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so I followed you here. Wookievu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the feat of reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the third pumice's retinue, I presume? For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kona. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Kona. Now that's a good name, a familiar name. Where have I heard? Wait for it. Kona! As in the second pumice of Juliala? And there it is. To think that I addressed the Dawn Servant's own son as some common retainer, such disrespect cannot be excused. Please pick up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again! I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. And... Alright then, I didn't dwell on it. There it is. How do you just switch gears like that? And right on cue. At least he's consistent. Right? I like this guy. I understand you wish to learn about Zibrak Pibil. While I am forbidden by the Zibrak's racks to indulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktiel's history. We appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between Zibral and Mamolja was one of land. The Mamolja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the home of the Zibral, and they launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Zibral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. But as the state of this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought this about? Right. The Clue didn't hold that victory for long. Something you all knew too well, blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamolja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hobigo, Bonewa, and Dopro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Zibral in battle. So they were too busy infighting with each other and the Zibral at the same time? How do you keep track of all that? In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hobigo and Bonawa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure had altered the course of history in ways no one could have ever imagined. It was long believed that partners for different clans could not have children together. But then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hobigo and Bonawa both. A two-headed Mamolja, so that's where it began. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first Autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the Autarch's rule, the newly united Mamolja became a force to be feared, and war soon came to a head. Right. So with someone holding the powers of both, leading all the clans, there was really no way for the Zibral to actually win that. I think it's best to see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and there I shall continue the tale. Very well. So that's where the bloodline of the two-headed Mamolja started, the ones with the head of reason and resolve. Oh my goodness. This literally, what kind of... Oh my god, this looks horrifying. By the 12th. What happened here? This is a consequence of war. I wouldn't know where to begin coming across a site like this.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Bakool Ja Ja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
Zobrit Cinderfield.
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Insane.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
Right?
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
Someone's listening. Oh, the echo.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
I was seeing when he tried to break the
Tell that to the
infighting.
scale scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Puff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives.
So that's the foul reason.
Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
Is that...
He's from across the ocean.
I've been to the ocean before, and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then?
Right.
You do not know the warlords of the East. But you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin?
Yep, visited him in his own eyes.
I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How the Belu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
And so began that legendary banquet.
But who is wising us to make us dig the Echo Trigger like that?
One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health. And, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn Servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chabral steamed najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn Servant laughed and declared once more. Their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
That's how it's that's how it's made.
That's Shibruk Pibil, I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chabral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn Servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn Servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets a strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Look at that.
Sorry. It's just to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
It does seem amusing when you think about it.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Bibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong?
There was someone here.
Someone was there, you say?
Yeah. Couldn't tell who, though.
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
I don't know. They were way too fast for it to be any of them. I just don't know. Anyway, Bud really did live up to his words, and he traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures. And we're doing the same now. I'd say so. And on and on, that's all. There we go. Anyway, I hope I have been sufficient service to the Dirt Farmers. You certainly have been the entire time. It's thanks to Wukivu that we were able to learn about this forest's history. That's twice now that he's helped us. To think that we might have never met him if we hadn't thought to fix the float, right? Oh, we're gonna get here. Banana's still weigh heavily on Kono's mind. Right, we're still just looking for those, aren't we? Wukivu has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shibruk Bibil. However, we are still not closer to procuring the necessary Najul leaves. Unless... Tell me, was that historic feat commemorated in some fashion? With the monument, for instance? Indeed it was. Allow me to show you. Ah, we're getting somewhere. But that is a nice touch. That... So, KuroZeraphimVT literally brought peace between the two sides through food. You wouldn't think that was possible, and good Lord Almighty, that is a big ass chinchilla. I'd pet it, but then I would pet it if I was worried that would kill me. What does Kono want with the monument? It is only speculation, but I dare hope. Oh, is this it? Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey into history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us through. Especially one at the hearts of so significant a battlefield. Lamity, Kokozan, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Got it. Let's get to looking. Look here. The cell was having recently overturned. Has it? Oh, someone buried a box. A time capsule, perhaps? Wait, do they even have time capsules in Final Fantasy XIV? Or in a fantasy setting in general? Well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are. Fresh Najul leaves. Hanmu were works doing, I'd wager. There's poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. So he planned all this from the start. Should've known. Thank you again, Wukivu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was my honor to render assistance. And with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Dirt Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the Feat of Reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu Hanu's alien crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tuliao than what they hold dear. Sorry, Kona. Did you again require the historical musings of an old shipwright? I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. I cannot argue with that. Really now. We have what we need. Let us return to Ibrax. Right. What's that about, Connor? Well, I'm out here. There's one to the south. All the way to the south. Why, though? They're back all the way back to where we started up. Yeah, they are. I can just teleport. You have to wonder whether Wukivu is actually a historian and not the shipwright. Right? He's got a lot more knowledge than any shipwrights I've met so far. Then again, I haven't met many shipwrights. I'm glad we were successful. You'll have to be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. Right, we have been working on this for a while. I'd be surprised if we didn't get hungry doing all those. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wukivu came along and helped us find them. Wukivu was here. I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. Fascinating, isn't it? The Bakool Ja Ja brought an end to centuries of warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. If only all wars could be ended with culinary cuisine, wouldn't that be grand? Leave it to my old man to find the other solutions. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Oriante and I made another tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. Now I'm pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had on offer. Spoken like a true expert. Erinville and I found our Ibrook, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down a canote trying to catch it. I'd rather never speak of this to anyone. Did you not understand? Oh, I wish I was there for that. And you, Dankred? I picked a good portion of local herbs, with particular attention to the seeds that yielded akiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the reseasoning as well. Aye, though through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I'm assuming that at least one among us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope. I could use your adventurous grit when it comes to skinning the brook. Sure thing. Ooh, my mouth's watering already. without further delay, then, let's get cooking.
Oh, it smells so good.
Patience, Wiklamats.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
And they're back too.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bakool Ja Ja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready.
Right. Oh, that looks good.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
This looks amazing.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Yep.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
Let's see how it tastes.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Pibil admirably.
Damn, that good?
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you.
So, do we pass? So I guess we passed then?
All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment.
Oh, right. You're here.
Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
I mean, you haven't got the look right. But let's see about the taste. Are we supposed to eat it in one? Eat it whole like that?
I see.
That's a reaction. Is it not good?
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
And what about the taste?
Preposterous! The meat was marinated in spice before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
Jatika banana leaf.
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves. You can't fault us.
You didn't do it right.
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Something you both have little care for.
It's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
In terms of cooking, a lot. Believe it or not.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
You're stupid. He's been eerily quiet, and that's been concerning for a while. I mean, he's used to being quiet, but
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
right, Kraus saw what Diego showed her what would happen if he took the throne.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
Try again and I will cut one of your heads off. Is he even eating the whole time?
It's delicious!
Is he eating the whole time?
The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth. And the way the najou leaf rounds out these spices is sublime.
Okay, now I kind of want to try that myself.
This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
True.
Choke on your harmony.
Nice comeback there, Ugly.
Come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Don't mind if we do.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Come on, Kona, get in on this. Get some meat in them bones.
Ah, that was bliss.
It was palatable enough, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Don't lie, you loved it.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Only 1 feet left.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
Agreed.
We can do better than that, surely.
Let's be glad we were on the same side this time. I started to think if we had to go against you.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important.
What?
Was there any Shibruk people left? I could really use another helping.
God. Oh man, I'm so glad we sided with her for those. There's only one keystone left. Two if we count the one that Bakool Ja Ja stole from us. I'm relieved that our dish was well received. We need to start considering how to reclaim that keystone from Bakool Ja Ja. Right. Depriving the first promise of a keystone is a crucial victory indeed. One final feast remains. After this one, I hardly know what to expect. True. That was so good! I'm already looking forward to having the book people again. Here, cook-a-zon. Kryla made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the Feet of the Past is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? I should hope so. New wares are... Yes, we can buy more. Nice. I think it's probably going to be like another item for... where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. And it gives us a whole load of buffs. And it can be used up to 10 times. I'm having some now. Or I would if I could. Cannot be retrieved once used. Can be used up to 10 times. Yeah, I'll worry about it later. The next feat awaits. An Alphino would have you on the road as soon as possible. A father's grief. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of brotherhood without delay. Yes, wise, yes, but impossible. The Tienbek Traverse, which connects the upper forest to Jakitika Heartland, is still impassable. So how are we supposed to get there? Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is on the way though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. Right. I, for one, would like to explore the village's surrounds. Vanville would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I certainly rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit of Yaktia. Oh, that's right. Maybe we did say something about a foreign mate coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, cook-a-zon? Certainly. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at the market in Yaktiel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. But how am I on the assortment of weapons I have? Equipment coffers that I haven't unlocked yet because the gear I'm using has been what's been carrying me so far. I might swap soon. Depends on how. Because my item level's at 652 right now. That's what this is. It's 655 actually. Avoiding this gear can tell me its item level. Have a better understanding of what is better than what I have. I mean, I could just open the coffer and see, but I don't want to waste it. Let me just open the weapon coffer and see. Because if it's not better than my relic weapon, then I'm just keeping it as... let me see. Comparison. Yeah, see, it's really not any better. So, I guess until it gets like level 90, past level 95, or an higher item level, we're really not going to see much difference in like anything regarding my equipment. Because the strength on this is lower, the vitality is lower, tenacity, skill speed. Skill speed is higher, but I don't really need that for Dark Knight. If anything, I would just probably use these for clambers. See, yeah, more quests opened up. The nearest one is southwest. I took a detour. I hope someone in Brax knows something. This fellow looks promising. Definitely older than I am. A foreign mage 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him in passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hun Wood. He was already Zibrax Raxton. A baby girl. He couldn't have been... Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. I guess Han would know something. I don't know why we didn't ask him first. So Henry Rook has been Zibrax Rax for over 20 years. That's before even I was even born. This may be the very beat I was hoping for. Let's hope so. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mate passed through Ikrax roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed Ikrax, Master Gullif. That's him. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. You say that the Yakoi once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed, but yes. Before they withdrew to Okopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yakoi claimed Yaktiel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jatika heartland. And that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you, that answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. We're finding out more bit by bit. If only we could actually find coherent answers. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Koko-san. May I request a moment of your company? Sure. Go on, we'll wait for you. Alright. Now what did you need of me? Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. Alright then. Gonna have ourselves a little heart to heart, are we? Sorry, I was doing something. It wasn't my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mrs. Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. How so? As leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Oh, it's been a journey, all right. Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Wuklumat. It certainly has. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Zabral, so when she arrived, this village was elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her, and the pain when I found her at the bottom of a cannot say. Oh my god. 3 years old. An accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Pushed? But we never caught them. A suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards Tika Hartman, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, Mimosa and Zabral had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? For targeting the child who would one day lead our people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of Zabral. I was determined to not let them succeed, so I let the memory of my daughter die in the Kanata, and gave her into the care of the person I knew who could protect her. Dawn servant KuroZeraphimVT. Ja Ja. Wuklumat's your daughter? Though she was born to lead the Zabral, fate had a greater plan for Wuklumat. Only the Dawn Servant and I know the truth. But I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards Zabral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. Holy shit! So I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the Third Promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? As if you need to ask. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Now that I think about it... Yeah. Will you answer my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tulial, but as a concerned father. Suffice to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray, breathe not a word of this to anyone. My lips are sealed. Oh no. Motherfucker. Can these things mind their own goddamn business for once? Taking a stand, Hanmu Rurik stands quietly, his expression one of old pain. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please, do not keep the Third Promise waiting. Don't worry, I'm going. Oh, god damn it, now Bakool Ja Ja's probably gonna know now. Can these guys ever mind their own damn business? Seriously. They'll be stalking us at every turn, trying to find a chance for an upper hand. And now they got their hands on some crucial information that they're probably going to use against Wuklumat. Let's see if we can get into an instance. I'm glad I switched to Dark Knight now. Finished speaking with Hanmu Rurik, have you? Upon speaking with Wuklumat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I got plenty of time. My item level's at 650. I want to say I'm good, but I'm not entirely sure right now. Like, this gear is meant to be used to carry me like halfway through the expansion. I think I'm good. Let's just go in and see. You're back. So what did Henry Rook want? Well, afraid that's a secret. It's alright. You don't have to say more. You don't have to say. More importantly, the tie-in back traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Seriously? Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has me worn out. It's worn me out. Alright. Oh no. Someone's watching her. A nap does sound tempting. It does, doesn't it? And someone's watching look the mat. A moment, promise. It's one of Bakool Ja Ja's men. You're one of Bakool Ja Ja's. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know they would be most unwise. And why's that? I'm sure your assaulted friend has an idea. What do you think? Go ahead. And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. It's not going to be anything good, I know that for certain.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
They're ready to ambush us. Wait. Oh no.
Oh, Morok! Bakool Ja Ja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here.
What the hell are you on about?
Take a good look at him. Go on. Look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Motherfucker.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted Sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Is it true? Is Morok my... Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
Sniveling, overgrown.
Despicable, heartless fiend. Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then. You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight.
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa dearest when you lose. Hopefully he's settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Alright then.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
Oh no, you heard? You heard? Come on! Cowards don't stand a chance against Wicklemats. I'm down for you, Cowards hurt. Don't worry, the scary adventurer won't try anything funny.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me?
The motherfucking warrior of light, bitch! Now come on!
I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, Salt. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Don't make a promise you can't keep, ugly.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Please let us play as Wicklemat. Let us play it. Let me play as
I'll
Wicklemat.
say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
In this battle, you will play as Wicklemat. Yes! Through skillful combat, Wicklemat will gain the resolve he needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. Powerful limit breaks, you said. Okay, what have we got? Tail of the Brax combo. Shirali Judgment combo. Luatina Pulse. Beak of the Luatina. One of the Ruin. This started. Okay. Dawnlit Conviction. Pieces from to stores the amount increased. Alright. Let's go over the combo will start again. Combo and restores HP in this one. This is the range attack. Increases anonymity or aggro. Alright then.
Come, you mangy house cut, so I can rip you to pieces.
Ha! Ha! Where's that pulse? And where are you going? Lethal swipe. Please, I don't want to be in front of that. Nope, I definitely did not want to be in front of that. Wicklemat gains strength and will resolve.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
Oh, please.
I'll make you eat dirt.
Oh, it's a knockback. Hold up. Ha! Saw that coming. Huh!
No more tricks, Bakool Ja
Wicklemat
Ja.
gains strength and will
We're
resolve.
settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Move, move, move.
Miss Mittens is no
There!
longer abusing the
Dawnlit
brother.
Conviction!
right has taught me so much
Gotta keep using that regen as
about my
much as you
nation,
can.
my people, and myself.
This combo heals him too. Perfect. Huh? I don't know what's coming first. That's the problem here. Huh?
What? Can't keep up.
Overgrown bastard. Lantern of Pulse. That vulnerability up didn't last long.
How do you like this?
Shadow siblings.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh shit. Wait, I know which one's which. Nice try, asshole. But it won't work. We'll go back gain strength from her resolve. Magic standard. I don't know what to do with this against the standards here. Wait for them to surge away. Oh, I'm supposed to stand in the middle of the green ones. Okay. That's what I'm supposed to do. Got it.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace.
Come on. Don't let conviction.
To greet each day in safety and happiness.
Irritating pest!
Oh, okay, that hurt.
We finished her, brother.
This is the end for you, kitten!
So you think. Oh crap, he's dropping multiple of them. Over here. Next. Got it. Gains strength from her resolve. It's gonna take more than that, ugly.
Know your place!
Wait, this way. Knocks me into it. And I'm safe. Well, I'm dying here though. It's a problem. No, 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 no. Please. So close. Heal. Over here. Over here.
Not enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
The Red Upstart! Why won't you die?
Because you're a bitch. Supreme standard. Now what pulse is he fighting now?
Fine!
What the?
I'll show you the true power of the Blessed!
No, you don't. Ready. Come on, break free.
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Gerald's embrace. Hold, hold, hold.
That's when there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
Oh yes.
What? But that was everything I had!
And it wasn't enough.
I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
Oh, you cowardly son of a... Can't even finish your own fight. Should've known.
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us.
Ready? Arguing?
You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
But you will.
Oh, The great Bakool Ja Ja needs help, I see.
Yep. Can't finish your own
Send your
fight without
whole
some
army.
backup.
You still won't
Pathetic.
I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Come on, keep sending more. She's just feeding me.
Such confidence. What changed? She wasn't like this before.
Look at me, stand over there on the to the side looking proud. You're mine. Dawnlit conviction! Fall! Duty complete. Oh, that was awesome. I can't believe I made it through that the first try. It was kind of touch and go there for a minute. We'll be taking that back.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How could this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
Because you ain't shit.
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakool Ja Ja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
No. No.
Scared now, are we? Wow, you got one scared.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
He caused the more rocks to be there. Oh, I'm
The
assuming, of
only
course it
part
was.
left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
Right.
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over.
And you haven't gotten any of the other keystones, so at this point,
We'll release the hostage.
well, at least you're faithful enough for that. At least he's safe and sound.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
It's fine, it's fine. There's no
Are
way you
you
could have
alright?
known you were been kidnapped.
So what Bakool Ja Ja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakool Ja Ja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
darkness. Yes, that's where I am. I'm Bakool Ja Ja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next dawn servant. Come on, let's rejoin the others.
Let's get going then. She's certainly grown, hasn't she? Oh, we finally kicked Bakool Ja Ja's ass. It wasn't me that did it, but he was even better at doing it as Squiggler Matt. Oh, that limit break at the near the end was awesome. Did something happen while we were away? There's a certain satisfied air about you. Yeah, you could say that. Earnville's tour was both educational and exciting. I hope we can persuade him to conduct another in the lower forest. For as withered as our promised looks, he was positively glowing with confidence. What in the world happened? The twins ran me from one end of the Utomu horizon to the other, asking about everything that of remote interest along the way. Seems we were last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty. Couldn't have been easy for you. It certainly wasn't. I was ready to jump in with my great sword, both me and Esteem. But because I won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. Good. Earlier in the second Promises camp. Oh, what happened with Kona?
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
Ah, so he has gotten its taste for it.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tulihyollal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy.
That's true.
But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity.
Yep.
Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so, repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
True.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Let's start. Into the Traverse. Wilkemad wishes to know how traversable the Tienbeck Traverse is. Good question. So what's the state of Tienbeck Traverse? Still being cleared, I'd assume. Hanmuruk said he would notify us as soon as the work was done. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wilkemad's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last after all. Oh yeah, we already took care of that. Oh, I only got it back. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakool Ja Ja we're talking about. You guys should have seen it. It was awesome. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. He bested Bakool Ja Ja in single combat. Bravo! What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. Got that right. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tienbeck Traverse is now safe for travel. Finally! Then finally we can make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakool Ja Ja's home? I can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Kitten Ram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us. Hopefully. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Kitten Ram in Mamuk, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Zabral and Momolja. But since that time, most of the Momolja who supported his peace have left the city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. So there's a chance they might not help us out with us, or even be forthcoming with defeat. Ugh. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tulial. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it is my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from. And eat so much book to build besides. Thank you for everything, Hanmuruk. Till next time, take care. First, we make our way across the Puerto Cinderfield due southeast. Oh, you have grown indeed. She certainly has. Smile of a proud father. Now let's get a move on then. I'll come back with the eat the currents later. This is where we're going. All the way over there, damn. Okay. That's probably where I'd say fell. I don't know. You know, this can't help but wonder how Grahati is doing right now. I mean, he kind of had to give up his spot before benching with me to cryo. I'm sure he's alright doing work for the students about this soon, but I do wonder if he's ever going to make an appearance later on. So I can't help but wonder where Stola is doing, what Stola and Estinian is doing. We saw Estinian earlier having a little sparring match with Bakool Ja Ja, but I haven't seen hide nor heard of him since. And even Stola's, I think, you know what? Stola's probably busy with the whole portals between worlds thing or whatever. So he seriously wants to get, really wants to get back to the first for Winar. Yes, that's his name, Winar. And quite frankly, I don't blame her. Winar is awesome. Winar is a great guy. That and probably expand her own research into magics to first beyond this shard of the source. We've only been to the first and the 13th. I wonder what the other shards are like, and how much damage the Asians did to them before we, got rid of all of them, and as well as Zodiark. I wonder if the first and second promises have already arrived in Mamuk. Zaraja, probably. Kona, more than likely. I filled my bag with Sepuk people before he left, but I'm down to my last serving already. How did you eat through it all so quickly, woman? If Bakool Ja Ja ran in this direction after losing to Wuklamat, then he undoubtedly was returning to Mamuk. Seeing that battlefield, I find it miraculous that the Dawn Servant was able to negotiate a peace. Right? With food, no less. The traverse will bring us straight into the Jaktika heartland. Remember how you insisted that this forest is green? Oh, it's going to be a different color down there, isn't it? I wonder how the color sip is going to be like. Yeah, I don't need to run through all that. Ah, fall damage. At least it didn't die this time. It's one southwest. I get the feeling it's gonna be easy to get lost in here. He says, roaming aimlessly. Oh my god. Hold on, let me back up because I think I just got up here too early. Still need to find, you're supposed to speak with Cryo. Says he's above me. He was below me earlier. That's why I never like going into caves and caverns and games. The map it's always hard to actually read the map when the map can't even show you where you're going. Because you're underground. Guys, he was over here. I did have to walk through here. This path's quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. Say that, but I kind of overdid that. Guys, already jumping off stuff already. Now I speak to Alpha. Speak with Alpha now. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Bakool Ja Ja cleared the way with one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. The Wickled single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Right? Like the way he ran away upset like that. I thought he was running scared, but thinking on it more, I think it may have been more than just that. Aaronville says this reverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forest above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. True. Hopefully Wiggle Matt didn't get herself lost down here. Do I say that? Nope, not down here. Good. It says to the west. Probably gonna be in the traverse. Here we are. Good lord, this looks amazing. Just look at this thing. What a vibrant glow. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my pairing stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. Alright. As you hold the pairing stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Whoa, what? Pairing stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron. One of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. Are you serious? The heterogeneous ether they emit causes the surrounding flora to glow with unique hues, as you can see. Whoa. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens? Vigil be merciful. There you are. Blue. It's all blue. Right? Look at this. A far cry from the upper forests, indeed. How did Momoja get a nice looking forest? This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of the Momok can tell us about it. Keep running. We're almost there. Right. The final feat waits. Northwest. And there's the etherite. I wonder what the final feat will be. Rather more quiet than I expected. It is, isn't it? Not to see whether or not Hanmu Rook's fears were well founded. And here we finally are. Let's find the elector. That'll be simple. As this is also my first time visiting Momok, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hanmu Rook's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Good idea. City of Silence. Finally, in Mamuk, Wicklemite is eager to make progress. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hamnuruk's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Grenville can come with me, and Alize can go with Cryo. That leaves Kokuzan to accompany Wicklemite. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. Alright. First bring into the Aetheryte. Let's get into the Aetheryte as soon as you get to a new one. You want to jump south now. I'll take a look at it later. You can still hear me, right? And see me? Oh, are they ignoring us? Oh, they are. Yeah, he was right. Yeah, Hamnuruk was right. They are not welcoming to outsiders. So I gather finding the elect is going to be a difficult thing. Pardon me. The words may as well be ambient noise for all to hear citizen Peisu. Okay then. Why didn't even hear me out? As he begins to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. They give me a moment to speak. They are really not welcoming to outsiders. Which means the Raja's probably have an easy time here. Please tell me you've had better luck. I wish I could. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. Right? I kind of was expecting the same, but they're just ignoring us outright. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. You'd say that, but I'm pretty sure even a merchant would keep a tight lip. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something, if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. I guess not. We're just trying to find someone, the Dawn Servant's elector. Could you tell us where they are? Guess not. Let's try somewhere else. How are we supposed to find the elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Uh-oh. Is it west side, right? That sounds like trouble. I was saying cryo.
Up there.
Oh, what happened? Connor's here too. What? Zeralja?
Bested by a mere shade.
Someone beat Zeralja?
Zeralja? Papa?
Wait.
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Oh. Yeah, because the head of reason's awake. Get beaten by a shade? What is that?
The channeler is Zerelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Oh, Tark. Okay, that's how it's pronounced.
Tuli Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Bakool Ja Ja himself. That is the final feat.
Oh.
The first promise fought alone and fell short. But that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector.
Oh, he tries to fight him?
Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession. Be gone from my sight.
Shit. Oh boy, what did he say? See, he can't even walk straight. Is he really being that badly?
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Soralja was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
Here comes Bakool Ja Ja.
My dearest child, welcome home.
That's his dad?
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Bakool Ja Ja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Well, about that. He's only managed 2.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
He's tried before. He tries again, he'll suffer again.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her. You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors?
Exactly that.
You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here! Let's go, brother.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
On one hand, that was awful. On the other hand, I can't feel bad for him.
If these stragglers fail, Bakool Ja Ja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Huh?
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Look the math.
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn. Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Fine by us. We got all the time in the world.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
So on one hand, I cannot feel bad for him. I don't. I really don't. Because after all he's put us through, I can't. I feel no ounce of sympathy or empathy for Bakool Ja Ja. On the other hand, the elector's an asshole. Like, that was the problem. You taught him that to just, if he wants to win, you have to take. Take. Clearly, this elector does not care about the rule of whoever's the ruler, so long as it's a Mamulja, a two-headed one at that. He's just trying to claim back the rule overall that Mamulja was trying to achieve before. That's clearly what he wants. So I don't feel bad for Bakool Ja Ja, but that doesn't make the elector right either. The first promise his attention just now. Did his words not strike you as strange? Yeah, he said he wanted to get to the Golden City. I knew he was pulling the strings and everything. I would be the one to reach the Golden City. And so he intends to venture there with or without Zeraja. I always knew that guy was suspicious. The way he acted, the way he talked. Not to mention how Zeraja always just focused on one thing ahead of him. And see, I knew that guy was shady from the get-go. That was a dramatic escalation. It's hard to believe Zeraja was bested in battle. Yeah, I didn't think that guy could ever be beaten by someone. A Satan, no less. I have heard about this channeling art before. Passed down to a certain clan, it employs arcane implements to produce a smoke from which the mage can conjure a shade. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Zeraja, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Donsfer name an openly biased man elector? Right? Worrying over Zeraja won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? Right, why choose someone like that as an elector? It makes no sense. there she is. His real job is Bonawa, and she is Hobigodan. Whatever her relation to Zeraja, I hope we can trust her. We can do with at least one ally in the city. She looks troubled. To bid us thus meet with her in private, this is both an important and delicate matter. Finally, a real conversation. My guess that this lady is probably Bakool Ja Ja's mother. Thank you for coming. My name is Milaja. Here we may speak freely, away from prying eyes. What is it you wish to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. It's a beautiful place, I can say that much. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are ready to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community for us so far as Bakool Ja Ja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakool Ja Ja. You, as Zebral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakool Ja Ja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Desperate? Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Malajaja of the silver scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. There are others? But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed sibling supremacy. Because of my father. Oh. He who united Teral under one rule, who in the eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Bakool Ja Ja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character, and in so doing, he may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Momoja going a bit too far? Right. You must decide that for yourself. Whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Things just keep getting heavier and heavier as we go on. Blessed siblings. Elijah has something to show you. There's a place that will help you understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Yeah, I gotta know this. So because of Bakool Ja Ja's rule over Tulial, the people of Mamuk believed that only the two-headed should be the ones on the throne. And really, it wasn't his bloodline that's what carried him this far. It's his character as a ruler, both just and with his love for the people of Tulial. But that's something they can't see. Well, not all of them anyway. one a little ways to the west. Down there. You won't find sites like these anywhere else. Got that right. Good. God damn, this looks nice. Is that the meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachments, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we press on. Elijah was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. She definitely sounded like it, but real quick, I'm gonna grab this etherite real quick. Why did I say real quick twice? Ways ahead. Here's one northeast. Going the opposite direction, so I won't worry about it. Big mean butterflies around here, though. The canopy blocks out the sun so completely, as if it were just in a room without windows. It kind of does, yeah. A hunting camp, like it's not. I'd love to talk to Momolja hunters and learn about their ways, except they probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Keep going west. There's one northwest. Leave me alone, you big mean butterflies. This is the place he wants to show us. It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I will reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. See, you say you're gonna take full responsibility, but I'm worried that's gonna mean something bad. Whoa.
I shouldn't have looked down.
Yikes, that's whoa, that's a long way down. I want to keep it
The
distance.
stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
Okay. So how do we reach it? Down there?
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yokui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Whoa! Well then. How convenient. This what is he about to show us? Like they place this in somewhere that even the devout can't enter? Bakool Ja Ja.
Bakool Ja Ja?
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
She is their mom. I mean, his mom. He's considering
The
two
third
people.
promise seeks to learn about Mamuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
You can hear the reluctancy in his voice.
Here.
What is that?
This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Bakool Ja. An infant.
What?
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
The conception of a Hobigo
I've
and
heard
Wonderwell, right?
that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
There's more to it, isn't there?
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children. No matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped in their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive.
Oh my. So it's a low birth
We
rate?
are blessed. It is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Oh my god.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing.
But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
I sympathize with your pain, but doesn't excuse all you've done.
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakool Ja Ja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tural. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
True.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zuj. There we will gather the people, and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends Ehubico and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
If you say so.
I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
It really is.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamook. We have much to discover.
I still don't forgive him for what he's done, but I suppose I could let go of my ill feelings towards him now. Oh, why is this game so good? It makes me want to feel sorry for people. I don't feel sorry for him, but I can let things stay in the past, I guess. Hey, Kokozan, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know. Bakool Ja Ja. With every fiber of my being. You and me both. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me from my keystone, and released the most vicious Tyrell vigil of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. He still needs to make amends. I hear you. Bakool Ja Ja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them, like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Momok feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for his challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. Right. I can't forgive you for what you've done, Bakool Ja Ja, but at least you're putting the effort in to make up for it. That's all I can say. Oh god, why is this story so good? The only one we have to worry about now is Zeralja. At least, even if he's disqualified from the Rite of Succession, it's still his lackey, Zeralja. And I'm not trusting him to just sit idly by and let things slide. How far are we going again? Oh, I can just teleport over. Instead of just running back all the way back. Feels like I gotta start checking the map before every time we come out of cutscenes. It's amazing how well the map can connect to anyone. She has an incredible gift. True. Sometimes it's best to just forgive and move on. It can be difficult, God's don't I know it. But it's all the more reason to try in your dampness to look past how you were wronged and let bygones be bygones. I had no idea Bakool Ja Ja was bearing such a burden, had he but chosen a different path. Still, I believe our two characters demonstrated not by right action, but rather by how our conduct upon recognizing our faults. It is a struggle, I know all too well. Yep, you certainly do. I think there was such a dark secret behind blessed siblings, even among the Momolja. I cannot imagine how many know the whole truth, especially those who reside in the capital. Right. Knowing this knowledge, I can't imagine there are some that actually want to hold on to it. That would actually like to actually know about this horrible, horrible thing that happens with the blessed siblings. The Bakool Ja Ja scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. Scale of trust. Often always ready to bring the people together. If we want to have any chance of getting this last feat, we will. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Melaja, Muxturojo's is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zeralja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakool Ja Ja thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. And that was smart of him. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Kokozan, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Right. Hopefully they'll be more receptive to us this time. get through here. There's that merchant sub we were in earlier, wasn't it? Indeed it was. Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking to the likes of you. How about now? A blessed scale? In outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? Just a talk. So Bakool Ja Ja sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Max Zo's at once. That's one. Look, I've already made a new friend. It's on work now? That scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So, what is it that you require of me? Bakool Ja Ja bids us to come to Maxu Zo's. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Making some progress, at last. Have you managed to get to some of the good folks? Yep. Wonderful. The esteemed Bakool Ja Ja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Maxu Zo's as well. Apparently, there is an Najol nursery to the west called Magic Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you at Maxu Zo's afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Alright then. A daycare. Wondering there was one here. I should stick to the road for this. Northeast. Leave this place, outsider. You want to rephrase that? Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I sail away to Maxu Zo's at once. Alright, all that's left now is to wait. One to the north. Luckily, that's where we're headed. I like the theme. I like the ambient sounds here. As well as the environmental theme. It is really, really nice. One few bit jumps north. Feel like another meter, right? Oh, that is cool. If only these things weren't trying to kill me. I'll be with y'all in a minute. Let's go grab this ether current right quick. I'll get it all I could. Where's Wicklemat? Good question. You said there was one more person she was getting. Oh, Kona. Then couldn't Oriente. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well. Lamati, need I remind you that this right is a competition. With only 2 of you left, might I add. Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize it to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Momok has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wicklemat, third promise of Tu Liao. Promise? I thought you served Bakool Ja Ja. You deceived us? No, they did not. The scales they stole you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wicklemat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Bakool Ja Ja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, and the price you paid to conceive them. As an outsider to our community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that created Blessed Siblings' demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only Blessed Siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together. If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. There we go. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Sirelja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. No, he would not. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Momok's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we will help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Not even I imagined that my sister would one day befriend Bakool Ja Ja. I know, right? Momok speaks. Before she hears the people, Wokomat would like to ensure she is prepared. Alright, Kokozan, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. Momulja and Jabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Momulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hobika and Bonawa clans intermarried, and that's how Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on Blessed Siblings. Right. Blessed Siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. Given the opportunity to live in Tuliao, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed Siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Momolja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yakoi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, we don't have good prospects for trade. As you will have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die so cursed. The only one that grows well is Nazur, Jatika banana in Terali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Yep. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of Blessed Siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspective. All their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark and fertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's a little wonder that people here wish they had better land, and who better to get it from than Blessed Siblings. It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Erinville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants glow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence the local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. That's right. We passed one too, didn't we? Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. It's a good thing Alize, Tancred, and Orianza went to go scouting to make sure Zerelja doesn't notice all this. It would be bad if he did. And big glowing skeletal bird. I do not wish to fight you. Yep, down here. It really is incredible how a tree can support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned Naljolu tree. Why do I keep saying the name of Naljol like there's two nanas in it? I don't know why. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Kryle could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. Ah, I think I see what you're getting at. We can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed. Maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of the meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purpose. We gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect the pieces once you have them. Alright, let's get mining meteorites. The reason this tree grew so big is because of the meteorite's energies? It would seem so. Ah, here's one. There's another over there. And so is Kryle. The more fragments we gather, the better. I'll do what we can. Too big for our purposes, but a swordproof it might do. Ironville, if you would. I should have bought better tools. I'm sure you'll be fine. That's all I can find in this area. I have mine already, so let me know when you have yours. Alright. I see one over there already. And there's the last one. Here you are. Let's find the fragments. Right here. Much obliged. Alphino, Kryle, and I will combine to gather samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Mazutoro Joe's, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. Alrighty then, and oh, that's a problem. Oh, because the quest is level 55. I'm still only level 94 with Dark Knight. I'm going to swap to Reaper. It's level 99. I had to level Dark Knight a bit more off screen with duty roulettes. In fact, the Space Preserve we said already, so I just went duty roulette with that. I was wholly prepared to run Bakool Ja Ja down with Dark Knight, but here we are. Yeah, I'll probably just save it for Serelja. I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna make me want to end him. Say what you will about this forest, it looks lovely. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Sarlian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Momok, I'm glad he has them. Let's hope with this forest yet, Kokozan. I can feel it. Feet of brotherhood. Diplomat is determined to find a solution for Momok. As am I, but it's getting at that time. We're about 3 hours in, and I'm getting tired. And I feel that there's more to go, and I want to save that for another time. But wow, a lot of exposition, a lot to go through here. We kicked Bakool Ja Ja's ass at long last, only to end up being friends with them in the end. Who could have seen that coming? I certainly didn't. But anyway, that's going to leave it for here for today. Thank you all for watching. I will be back next week with more of this. And I will see you this Thursday for Star Wars The Old Republic as we head into Dantooine for the next artifact for Darth Zaz. So until then, stay safe and be well, Cybers.